Well, I've got about 30 minutes to film this until I have to go get laundry. There's a running pattern. I always film these on the days that I clean and do laundry, so there you go. Hopefully I can get this knocked out here pretty quick. And hopefully this will have some music to it whenever I finally post it online. And I can figure out how to put a thumbnail to it. Really tired of just some arbitrary picture of my face doing weird shit as being the picture that people actually see when they click on the video. Hey everyone, it's Seth. For those of you that don't know me very well, the end of 2013 was a pretty hard time period for me. I lost a few really close friends, and some recent events that happened and some conversations I've been having with people really got me thinking. If I only had 10 years to live, what would I do with my life? I never really thought about this before. One of the principles in the Bushido Code, which if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's pretty important to any martial artist. One of the principles is to have a mind of death, to have a thought that you could die at any moment. Now don't be afraid of this, but just keep it in mind that we're not here forever. We have a very brief lifespan on this earth, so we should make the most of it. So what I did was made a real quick bucket list. I only spent about 10 minutes on this, but in that 10 minutes I did put quite a bit of thought into it. So my short bucket list goes like this. This was not done in any specific order, save for the very last one that I put on here because it's an ongoing thing that I need to do. The first one I have on here is whale watching. Now, I've always been a big fan of animals and understanding them. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, Steve Irwin was a huge hero of mine whenever I was growing up. So animals have always had a close place in my heart and understanding them and helping other people to understand them. And plus, it'd be pretty cool to be near something that freaking huge. Now, the next one is skydiving. This is a really important one for me because I am deathly afraid of heights. So I feel that would be a big goal to get to help overcome that fear of heights. Plus, that free fall would be pretty much the closest thing to flying that I'm ever going to get. And some of my best dreams are me just flying around. It's the greatest feeling that I've ever experienced in a dream. Now the next one is snorkeling, and again this carries into the I love animals and just being in a whole new world where I'm not at the top of the food chain has its own little tidbit of fear to it, so I think that'd be a good experience. Good humbling experience for all of us people who constantly view ourselves as top of the food chain. The next thing is to take a family of mine, whenever I settle down and have a family, backpacking through Ireland or Europe or somewhere where we can actually get out and interact with people and really have to interact with people over a long period of time. I feel it would help myself at least get into the habit for a short period of time of interacting with people that I just met. Now the next goal is kind of based upon the career path that I've chosen, and that's to open my own gym. Yeah, I've worked for a few gyms and I've been a member at a few gyms, and there are some things that I feel could be different and better, more orientated to the people that are actually going to the gym. That's one of the reasons why I want to open my own. And it also leads into the next one, to leave a legacy or something behind for my kids, something that's a little bit bigger than just myself, to impact the world around me, if not the whole world if I get that lucky. Now the next one is kind of an all-encompassing thing as far as the animals and Steve Irwin and all that goes. So I'd really like to visit the Australia Zoo one day. I don't have the money for it and probably won't for any time soon, but eventually, if I keep saving up, then I will. And that's a very exciting one for me. And the last one is to become a better person. Now this, like I mentioned earlier in this video, is an ongoing process. We can all improve. We can all be better people to the people around us, and that's what I want to strive for. Now, I've been on this earth for 23 years, not very long, but longer than some, and I can honestly say in that 23 years I haven't been a very good person. That's one thing that I've really been focused on, working on really, really hard the past week or so. It's been a little bit longer than that, but it's really taken precedence in the past few days. So that's my bucket list. Feel free to throw yours in the comments below if you want. I think it would be a good thing for all of us just to sit down and think about it. I mean, you don't have to share it with anybody, but I hear that helps, so more power to you if you do. If you have any suggestions for any future videos or just want my opinion on anything, Not really sure why you would, but if you do, then feel free to leave those in the comments below. And I hope this week has been good to you. It's been pretty eye-opening and enlightening to me, and hopefully this video will help some of you guys think a little differently than you have. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good week. Until next time, bye. Ah, just filmed the outro. I wasn't even recording. Son of a bitch. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, Steve Irwin.